Vlogmas everyone, I'm Heather, and today I think that our main thing that we talk about should be more book chats. Okay, yesterday we did it and I fully enjoyed it, but today I need to go to the office again. I need to fight those dudes in their lycra on the bike path to get to work without them shouting at me. Gotta run the gauntlet. So not a lot of time for art, which I wanted to do today, but tomorrow art. I feel like we should definitely do that. Okay, but today I think we should talk about October and November reads, like a little mini wrap up, if you will, because last time I made videos was September, short September, great month, short September. October also good, November not so good. So I read quite a bit. I don't want to say like about all the things I read. This isn't show and tell, okay? But I feel like we should just lightly chat 5-star reads, maybe some 4-star ones, maybe some like 3-star ones, just because I'm still pissed at them. Like the wound is still fresh. Okay, my first 5-star reads, my favorite book from October was Playhouse by Rachel Harrison. Now, Rachel Harrison, I love her and would follow her across the world and read literally everything she wrote ever, because I feel like I love her so much. This one, like, she writes horror, right? But she writes them as like, I don't know, like sort of social horror a bit, you know, like sort of feminist horror a bit. Like it's her thing to sort of take the normal horrors of being a woman in the world and like turn them extra horror-y. So this one was a haunted house, right? And there was a demon in the house. And this main character, this woman, she had to fight the demon in the house, but she also had to fight the demons within herself. Get it? Also, the demons of just society around her, you know, and like her mom, she had to like delve into, like, she was like estranged from her mother from a very young age, and her older sisters and her dad or whatever, they always blamed her for everything. And as she starts to get older, she starts to delve into it, she starts to realize, actually, was that her fault? You know, were they her own demons, you know, at fault a bit, but also like, you know, society like made her that way. Like the house and the demons in the house made the situation like that, and the demons of society made her like that, and blah blah blah. Like, loved it. And I love a main character that's like a bit darkly funny, you know, like everything is going to crap but she's still like cracking jokes, joke, fire. So funny. I love Rachel Harrison. I want to get her tattooed on my face. Okay, so then next one, Roberto Pastore. Bert of Sean and Bert, who used to be on BookTube, right? It writes poetry and does these amazing collections. So he's just done a new one, Graveyards on Other Planets, and it was cool. Like, Bert is so cool. Like, you know, like you see him, you talk to him, and like he's cool, you know. But then like you like read through his poetry, and he's cool on a level you can't even understand. It's like 1980s denim jacket, smoking in the rain cool. Do you know what I mean? Like boots, like old cowboy boots on sawdust floors of like dive bars cool. Do you know what I mean? Like gritty cool. Like he sort of does a lot of his poems about sort of what he remembers sort of growing up, I guess, or like being sort of like, you know, a young man, like maybe like 20s, you know, ish, in the world. And loads of poetry as well, I can sort of fully understand, came from just thought spirals, you know, just him sort of looking out at the rain and just being like, thinking about something that he's been thinking about for the last 30 years. Do you know what I mean? And then just turning it from that into just something gorgeous and beautiful. Anyway, I feel like that's all I have to say about that, but you should definitely read it because it was 5 fucking stars, man. Okay, Colin Jost. Do you know Colin Jost on SNL? He's been on SNL for friggin' ages. I feel like every time I watch SNL, it's a new cast. There's like a brand new group of people, but that Colin Jost is always still there doing Weekend Update. Okay, so he's funny, and you know he's funny, but he's written a memoir and it's flipping so funny. It's so funny. Like, he's such like a, I don't know, like a sort of dry humor sort of guy, but an American dry humor, you know, like, I feel like, you know, I'm American, I live in Britain. I have a very dry humor myself. That's why I think I get on really well in Britain. But sometimes, like, British humor, even for me, too dry. Whereas, like, he's American and he's like on that edge, you know, where it's like American dryness. Anyway, it's hard to explain, but funny. I was like laughing out loud. Like, very rarely does a book, when I'm reading it, make me laugh literally out loud. But I did it absolutely loads. That was like, so I was reading all these horrors. It was like Halloween. I was like, boom, 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 horror, creepy, like whatever, loving it. But then that was like a little palate cleanser, like a little refresher. Got me going. Okay. Last one. The Night Never Ends. Sleeper hit. A graphic novel. Okay. By Steve Thewson? Like, so this one was funny. Like, it was a horror. It was about like a slasher, you know? But it was like funny and also like a bit awkward, you know? Like, all of the characters in it had like really awkward moments with each other, like social awkwardness. Which, like, it was hilarious, just like the general dialogue and everything. So it's this group of people who've met together for one of the people in the group's birthday. It's like their 30th birthday, and they've met in this abandoned house in their neighborhood. And then it turns out there's like a slasher in that house. Like, they go there for like it to be creepy, but it actually is legitimately creepy. There's an actual slasher in the house, and then he like comes for them. But like, as he's like coming for them, they sort of end up in groups together being like, so, you know, why did you not invite me to your party? Like, I thought it was a bit weird. And, you know, then they'd be like, oh man, I'm so sorry, you know, just how things have been so busy, you know, like, and you just have like all the sort of like awkward social dynamics of people like coming to the end of their 20s and the start of their 30s, and how some of them are married and some of them have kids and some of them are still, you know, working in the same bars that they used to. Like, it's sort of like on the edge of this, I don't know, between being like a young adult and being like an older adult. And I loved it. It was like, with all of that was like going on with like the background of an actual slasher, it was like, it's hard to explain. It was brilliant. I loved it. Okay, those were all 5 stars. Those were like five-star October reads, right? Then 2 4-star works, Strange Houses, by this like random Japanese guy called Uketsu. Okay, and he's like, you don't see his face ever. Like, if you try to find like the face of Uketsu, you can't. It's like this, like, I don't know, this like marketing ploy or some sort of scam or something that Uketsu has going, whereby he's only ever wearing a mask. He's like Cher, he only has one name, and he's only ever wearing a mask. Anyway, he writes these books. Like, I've got another one of his in my house, and I'm just gonna read it and I'm gonna enjoy it. I know that I will. But there are like definite plot holes in it. So this Strange Houses one, he gives you like a bunch of pictures of like housing plans, you know, housing layouts, you know, where it's like boxes for rooms, and then there's like a side bit where it shows, like, indicates there's a window and stuff like that. And basically you are working out why it is that this house has such a weird floor plan and stuff, and you're sort of finding out that the reasons for it are quite sinister, and it's linked to these other things, and then it sort of unfolds slowly, you know. But the investigations that these people are doing, they're just normal people, and they're trying to investigate why it is that this house is like this. Like, they have no like proper deduction. They just like, it'll be like, oh, this room is like this, you know what? I bet it's because of this. And then it is. There's no further discussion. There's no further like, oh, maybe it's not like that. Maybe it's actually this. And then you find out actually it's this. Like, no. He just thought in his mind randomly like that, oh, I think it's this. And then it was. So like, if you're into like solving an actual like proper mystery on your own, like, there's gonna be, it's not, you really can't really do it for that. So maybe that's why like those people didn't like it. But I thought it was still sort of clever. I liked the idea of the houses. Anyway, okay, so that was my October, okay, and October was brilliant, but I paid for it in, like, you know, the luckiness of the universe in November when things weren't as good. And I had 3 5-star books in November, and 2 of them were Kevin Wilson. Like, I think I've been sleeping on Kevin Wilson. Like, I did not know that I was gonna like him so much, but I feel like both of the books I read of him in November, like, I loved them. One of them was my favorite book of the month. So Nothing to See Here was my favorite, and then also Run for the Hills. Like, Nothing to See Here was these kids, who have this condition whereby they spontaneously combust when they're upset, like when they're angry or like overwhelmed or like whatever. They just like catch fire and then they like burn up all their clothes and everything, and they burn up everything around them, like all the house and everything like that. And it sort of comes from just like trauma and sort of unsupported mental illness, you know, like they didn't have anyone in their lives who, you know, helped them or sort of loved them, give crap about them really at all, and sort of saw them more as like a problem than, you know, people and children to be loved and sort of cared for. So I think some people who like criticize the book, they're like, we hate the idea that mental illness and trauma can be cured by like doing a bit of yoga or whatever, because there is like a part in it where a person comes around and she does actually start to give a crap about them, like the first person in their lives ever who's like really caring for them properly, you know. And she's like, okay, and she's like giving them all these like coping mechanisms for keeping their like combustingness like under control, like, okay, we're gonna do some deep breathing. And I think some people sort of saw it as that's a way to like cure trauma and like mental illness or whatever, but I feel like it's not like that, honestly. Like I didn't get that at all. I got it more like the power in, you know, helping a person deal with their trauma and everything like that, that comes with just giving a shit about them, like caring about them genuinely and wanting to like take on part of what they're struggling with on themselves, you know, to like help them, you know, carry this burden, you know, like, okay, we're here together, let's breathe together, you know, like we're in this together, I give a shit about you, like that. Just like, I don't know, like the healing power of that is what I took it as. But it was really funny as well. Like the main character person is like dark humor, sort of like, again, like witty things to say all the time, even though everything sucks. Do you know what I mean? Loved it. Run for the Hills as well, like a similar sort of character. But that one is this woman finds out that she has loads of half siblings, that there's like 4 or 5 people around the country who share her same dad that she didn't know about. And then when she talks to all of them, they each describe a completely different person as their dad, even though it was actually the same person. So he just basically like threw away his lives, you know, like not just his family but also his whole like personality and qualifications and persona and experiences and everything every time he started over again, because I don't know, he didn't have like the confidence or like the self-worth or whatever to be genuine in himself or whatever, and like the trauma that it caused to his children as he was like disposing of them and like moving forward. Again, you wouldn't think hilarious, but it was so funny. Okay, that's it. That's the wrap up. Like, what are your thoughts? You know, like, let me know. How was your, you know, autumn of reading? Anything stand out? Any 5 stars that I need to know about? Any 2 stars I need to know about as well, so I can like make sure that I don't read those. Did you read any of these ones? What were your thoughts? Okay. I'm gonna go eat something. Oh man, I just got an email from Cardiff Dogs Home, which is like sort of like rescue dog place for Cardiff. They are gonna do a training session. Like I signed up to potentially like walk dogs with them, like as a volunteer. And I need to be trained first apparently, and they have a training session opening up this Sunday. This is the best news! I'm so excited. Like, my friend also does like volunteering with them, and she does dog walking, and she posts all the dogs she's walking. Like whenever she walks the dog, she posts them on her Insta, and they look like the little sweetest guys. I'm really excited as well. Like it's kind of nice down by there. I think where it is, they've got like a bit of like country area, and you can like walk in the little paths and everything with them. Like it'll just be nice. As long as it's not raining. It could be raining. If it's raining, I won't do it. Or maybe I will do? God knows. I don't know. I'm so excited. Guys, James and I bought a drill. is our first power tool. I really want to look at it. Like, he's on the sofa watching TV, and he was like, oh, the drill came, and I was like, oh, can we open it? Can we do stuff with it? And he was like, we'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. It's raining, like, it's loud, it's nighttime. I have lots of things to do. Maybe we won't do it tomorrow. Like, I was like, nah, bro. It's our first power tool. I feel like we should get the Prosecco out. Look at how nice it is in the box.
There's a warning sign.
What?
Read the warning.
Read the instructions. Oh, well, we're definitely not going to do that. I think one of them is supposed to be like a masonry bit for getting through brick, which is how we're going to get our doorbell up. Oh, feel it, babes.
That's even heavy.
Do you feel like you could build some stuff? Like, do you feel the power?
I feel power.
Yes, man. Yeah, man. Okay, wait. Okay, I feel like very powerful with this. Like, it's not charged, right? Yeah. No, it's not charged. I'm already, what'd you just do? What'd you do?
Switch this.
We should definitely read the manual.
It's a drill driver.
Oh yeah, because we need it for brick. Does it like hammer? Is it gonna be like like that?
Oh.
What's this do?
Why are we going through brick?
I'm afraid to start messing with things in case it really messes it up. What should we build first?
Oh, Mom, it's got gears. So you can make it stronger.
But I think it's like on the top gear.
Well, it is on the top gear, isn't it?
Do you think it's like insane?
So this switch, if it's on this side, then it's like normal speed. If you put it to this side, it's like really fast.
Sure.
What? And
it's like heavy now. What? Stop, give it back. Okay. I was an idiot and didn't realize I had a battery. I've put the battery on it now, and now it does work. Okay, we did not successfully mount our doorbell. We've not successfully done anything except get the plastic screw tube stuck in the hole. After talking to my dad a little bit afterwards, I realized why that has happened. But because he's never done that before, he doesn't know how to fix it. I've hired a handyman. I found him online. He lives in our area. He doesn't work in landlord properties because he doesn't believe in landlordism, which I feel good vibes about that, really, honestly. I feel like he's got a weird vibes about him, and I like him already. So he's gonna come over and do my doorbell. Also mount my TV and hang up some pictures for me. I think I'll make sure I have good tea in for him. The proper brew kind, you know? Builder's tea. Perk him up. Okay, that's a wrap for us today. I think tomorrow we should do art for the soul. I need to be healed through creativity, I think. So my friend has moved house. I think we should make him a card. As well, I haven't updated my crying journal in a while. You know, that thing where I paint a scene for every time I cry in the year. So we'll do that. We'll do that tomorrow.